As full-time RVers, we are always open to advice and learning from others.
Hi, I'm Dan.
Hey, I'm Deena, and we are Rivers to Ridges RV. Guess what, guys? It's video day, and it's not raining. Look at this incredible day we have. It is gorgeous. Finally, I'm so excited.
We were fortunate enough to get to spend a couple weeks at Custer Crazy Horse Campground, just outside of Custer, South Dakota.
It's about 6 miles south of Crazy Horse Memorial and about 25 miles south of Mount Rushmore, with a whole lot of beauty in between. Man, is it pretty.
Definitely. The campground, we felt so comfortable there. We had a really nice site. We were down on the bottom. The campground kind of is on a slope. You're in amongst all the trees and gravel roads, and we were down at the very bottom. And we did get to meet Todd and Twila, the owners. And Todd actually, and they do this for everybody, he actually escorted us down to our site, and I'm really glad that he did.
Yeah.
You're in amongst the trees, and the roads are not just straight roads, they're curvy, you know, because you're going around trees and all. It's a little scary pulling a 43-foot fifth wheel through these down on a slope. Todd did a great job. He got us into our site, no problem at all, and got us right back out of there 2 weeks later.
Yeah, so, it was wonderful. We were amongst the trees and the wildlife and the horses next door. We saw deer and turkeys and
rabbits,
just the birds and it was beautiful, so serene.
But we felt so comfortable there that we got talking with Todd and Twila. And we asked Twila if she wouldn't mind sitting down, doing an interview with us. And the concept is, what the perspective of a campground or a campground owner.
Right.
What is it like to run a campground?
And staff, I should say, because Danny and Debbie, her staff sat down also with us so they could put in their 2 cents worth. But they are like family. They are truly amazing.
Danny is family.
Oh, Danny is family. Danny is their daughter-in-law. I'm glad you remembered that. But they treat you like family. That's how they made us feel.
But we asked them to sit down and do a quick interview with us. Again, the concept was, what is it like to run a campground? And what is some of the advice that they can give as campground owners or workers to RVers, to help RVers out as well.
And stick around for the end to find out the #1 thing that they all wish RVers would do.
Very simple.
Very simple.
Makes a lot of sense. Now, right up front, though, we got to kind of warn you, when we did this interview, they were all 3 still working, so we had to kind of do it on their schedule, and we did have to do this up in their front lobby or the reception area. So there is going to be some background noise. The front lobby area is there's a road out front, so there's going to be some traffic noise and just, you know, customers as well.
We apologize for that.
And the other thing just to be aware of is, for each of our questions, we're going to put a timestamp down below in the description, so you can actually just kind of look through the questions, the timestamps, and click on the ones that you're interested in. So you don't have to watch from beginning to end. Just you can watch the pieces that you're interested in.
And we did have to cut the interview, or we did have to cut the video a little short. We got a little carried away and talking in between, and
we felt so comfortable, honestly, that during the interview, we'd ask a question and we get talking about other things, and we would just keep talking. So we did have to edit out part of we didn't change anything, but we did have to edit out some of the stuff that didn't pertain to the actual question. With all that said, let's go ahead and we'll jump into the interview, and we'll see you after the end of the interview.
We are here today at Custer Crazy Horse Campground in South Dakota, and we're with the owner, Twila, and I'm sorry, your name?
Danny.
Danny and Debbie. So we're going to interview them. We're kind of reversing the tables a little bit. We're going to be asking them questions about running the RV park. So our first question is, when did you start the business?
We started it in 2017. This is our 6th season here, so newly to it, but we've got it pretty down pat now.
Okay. How many RV sites do you have currently?
We have 86 full hookup, 30-50 amp, about, I would say, 20 water and electric sites. Probably 10 to 20 tent sites, and then we have the deck house.
And 24 cabins.
And 24
cabins. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. What amenities do you currently have?
We have a laundry room. We sell propane. We have 2 sets of restrooms and showers.
Okay.
We have a pool that's heated.
Heated pool.
Our
That's a-
showers are not coin operated.
Yes.
Oh, they're not coin operate? Okay, okay.
And then we have the store area here where you can come lounge or
Yes, this is nice.
play a game of pool, and we also have the store
And,
over there.
and people can come in here and watch a movie? Are those movies over there that I see?
Well, those movies, for campers, they can come up and we do
Like check it
an
out?
honor system.
Oh, nice.
They just come up and get them, take them, bring them back, don't bring them back, exchanging, we don't care.
Very
And then
nice.
we have Netflix on the big screen if somebody wants to watch a movie.
Oh, that's really nice. And I also noticed you have a campfire out front.
Every night, or almost every night, yeah.
Okay, and that's just for whoever wants
That's
to
for
come
whoever
and,
wants to come
and
up.
hang out.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yep.
You guys make it really homey here.
We try. That's what our goal was, or is.
That's good.
Yeah.
Are there any current amenities that you're working on or that you have plans for in the future?
A coffee shop. A drive-through or walk-up coffee shop.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
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 When do you think that's going to be done?
Well, we're hoping.
For next season?
Well, we're hoping before then. We're
Oh, okay.
hoping by the end of next month.
Okay.
We'll have the coffee shop so that we can have some revenue during the winter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Because you're off a main highway, people will just come in right off the highway.
Right.
It's almost like just a circular driveway.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That'll
Yeah.
be great.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, what method of advertising do you use, if you use any at all?
None.
It's
Google.
all word of mouth
It's all
and Google.
Google.
Yeah.
That's how
Google and
we
word
found
of
you
mouth.
guys on RV Trip Wizard, I believe.
We found that we didn't need to pour thousands of dollars into advertising.
Nice.
And so we've been fortunate enough the first year, the other campgrounds would send us their overflow. And so from their overflow, the word spread and
Here you are.
here we
Here
are.
we are.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Wow. I have chills. That's really, I mean, it says a lot.
you're on camera.
Yeah,
It's okay. It's okay if you want
that
to
was
be.
the other owner.
That was the other owner.
Is that a cameo appearance?
Do you want to come join us? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so what time of year is your peak season?
I would say mid-June through
Sturgis.
Sturgis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is August, mid-August?
Well, it would be June 15th through about August 15th.
Okay.
And that would be peak, because it's just
So
busy.
for 2 full months, you
Right.
are constant
Solid.
going? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, good to know. And in your opinion, what time of year, which season is the best time to visit here?
June
June?
Or late May.
or late May.
Oh, okay.
You could still get snow in late May, but it's really quiet in the Black Hills then.
And the weather
Yeah.
is nice.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not hot and it's not cold.
Okay.
Well, and now in September, it's
It'll-
good too.
Okay.
Because a lot of the kids are back in school. So
Right.
a lot of the RVers have gone home.
Right. Okay. Good.
So,
That's good to know. And what is your number one goal for your campground?
To succeed.
Succeed? Yeah.
growth.
Definitely.
Growth.
Growth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
More camp workers.
More camp workers.
Oh, yeah, workers, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
More projects.
Yeah.
When we bought the campground, it was pretty run down.
Yeah,
And so it's a working campground. Whatever we make, we pour back into the campground. We
Right.
don't. If people think because you own a campground, you've got a lot of money,
yeah,
we don't. Because we
Yeah.
pour it all back in. We pour it all back into the campground. So like the store, and this was the winter project that we did. And then taking sites out, upgrading
To make
electrical
more room,
services to
right?
make more room.
right, and cabins.
We've moved
right.
cabins. We're trying to give people the ample space instead of just putting them in like
Putting them in,
Sardines.
sardines.
yeah.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't like that.
yeah.
So,
And the campers don't like it.
No, No,
Yeah.
for sure. So, what is your favorite part about running the campground?
The people.
The people.
Yeah. Love every one of them.
Everyone agrees?
Yeah.
Aw,
And
that's
the
sweet.
pets that they bring
And the
in.
pets they bring in, yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
What's your least favorite?
When they leave messes in the bathrooms.
Oh,
The disrespect of
Yeah.
the campground in itself as a whole.
right.
Yeah. We are pretty anal about keeping the bathrooms cleaned and keeping the campground picked up. And so when we see that disrespect,
Yeah.
that does bother us.
And the
Right.
speed limit.
And the speed
And
limit.
the
Most
speed limit.
campers say,
It's
oh yeah, we'll go the
5 miles
speed limit.
per hour, and for a reason, especially with these roads. So many
Mhm.
trees
Well,
And so
there's-
many children.
and so many children.
Well, you know,
And
there's so many
that's-
corners and turns and whatnot that we almost had a little one get hit
By her own mother.
by her own mother.
Okay, now we're going to get into questions that we have, or I'm sorry, questions that we have that you want our viewers to understand. Okay? So the first one is, do you have any tips or advice regarding reservations for your customers?
Read the confirmation letter.
Read the confirmation letter. or
It tells you
email.
everything
Yeah.
you have on there. It's your check-in time, check-in date, your arrival date, your departure date. And I think that would be number one. Read your
Yeah.
confirmation
Okay.
and make changes immediately.
Okay.
You get
if
many
need to.
people that come in and say, no, we're not staying that long.
Oh,
That's what it said on the confirmation and you didn't.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So that is probably our biggest thing is when they make reservations, get everything confirmed.
Okay.
Know things before you even get here.
Before you get
And
here.
if you don't know, call. We are
Yeah.
more than happy to.
Right,
And we don't do any online reservations.
Okay.
You have to call and talk to us.
right.
And we like that. Some people
Yeah.
do, some people don't.
I personally like that.
Yeah. Well, we want to know. We've talked to you then, and
Yeah.
we know if we need to make notes in
Yeah,
on it or whatnot.
and our sites are size specific.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
40 foot isn't going to fit
Right.
in this little site
Right.
that they
Exactly.
chose online.
right.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah. So.
okay. Do you have any tips or advice regarding cancellations for your customers?
Well, our policy is 2 weeks prior to arrival.
Okay.
We really stick to that. I know a lot of campgrounds for your peak holidays
yeah.
do 30 days. We want to do the 30 days,
Mhm.
but in all reality, if we can even rebook the site within 2 weeks, if it's,
Yeah.
pretty reasonable.
Okay.
So we try to stick with the 2 week prior to arrival.
Okay.
If you're going to cancel 2 days before the 4th of July,
Right.
we're probably not going to get that site filled.
Right.
So, so cancellation, just call us,
Yeah.
let us know,
Yeah.
email us, send us,
Right.
reply on the confirmation, hey, we need to cancel.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think is the best time for people to arrive and why?
Mid-afternoon
Mid-afternoon.
to early evening.
Okay.
So you can get set up, get your bearings on the campground before you take off.
Okay.
Yeah.
definitely not at night, in the
Yeah.
dark.
So we used to let people come in all hours of the night.
Okay.
But as you know, with the campground,
Yeah.
we decided because of the respect for other campers, not to be pulling people in late anymore.
Okay.
So the people who you are close to, they're not hearing your diesel down there, and you're not hearing banging and whatnot, and the roads and
Right.
the trees and whatnot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
We just won't do it anymore.
Yeah.
So be here by the time the confirmation again says
Yeah.
to be here.
Right.
And that solves a lot of problems.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so in your opinion, what is the biggest trend or change in today's RV camping industry that you've seen?
The new sizes that they're coming out with.
Yeah, I've heard
When you
that
call us
before.
with the 45 foot, it's like, yeah, no.
Yeah,
That's a lot of house to be pulling.
yeah,
Not saying that you can. I mean, if you can,
Yeah.
that's awesome if you want to.
yeah,
I mean, we can get a
Yeah, you guys
45
could,
footers
yeah.
in here. We can get it
Yeah.
in. You guys are in a prime spot
yes, we
for
are.
a big unit.
Yeah,
But the other trend is because of the economy and COVID, we see a lot of full-timers now.
Yeah.
They've sold their house, they've sold everything, they're traveling with their kids.
Yeah.
They can work right out of their camper. So that has been a big trend we've seen. This year in particular, we've seen tenters,
tenters.
which we have not
Okay.
seen a lot of before.
Wow.
Tons of tenters.
And they seem to be young couples, right?
Not
Usually?
necessarily.
No? Oh,
We-
okay.
Just last week, we had people in their 60s or 70s.
Really? Wow.
And they were gung-ho about
Wow,
it.
that's
That was
great
cool.
though. That's awesome.
Yeah.
If they
Good
can
for
do it
them.
and they're in the
Yeah.
shape, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah, good for them. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. What are some of the biggest hurdles when it comes to running an RV park?
To be honest
Having
with you,
people tell us their true size of their campers. Because we've had a couple who, that one said he was like a 30 foot, he pulled in, he was a 40 foot. I mean, thank goodness he was in a prime spot, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
what's the
that's-
biggest hurdle? Yeah. The one biggest hurdle we have
Okay.
is you're here in the Black Hills.
Yeah.
You don't have good Wi-Fi, and you don't have satellite.
No.
So the biggest hurdle I think that what we've all had is people actually talking to each other and enjoying the nature and the surroundings they've got. They get upset because up here on top Wi-Fi is great. Down on the bottom, it's, as you guys probably
Yeah.
know, it's not the best down there. And so we get frustrated a lot of times when people get really upset because they can't get their kids on their
Yeah.
iPads
Right.
and whatnot. So maybe that's our biggest hurdle.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be the big hurdle.
Yeah. What is one of the biggest demands or requests from your customers?
Wi-Fi.
It is. Yeah.
And we do have it,
Yeah.
but
I don't think we've had an issue, have we?
Well, we use the hotspots.
if
Oh,
you,
that's right. He's
yeah,
got-
if you
yeah,
have your own
yeah.
hotspot,
We
you
live
don't
in
have
our
an
RV,
issue.
and he's got to work still.
Yeah.
So
So if you have
he-
your own hotspot,
yeah.
it really isn't an issue.
Yeah.
One of the biggest demands. Yeah.
Oh, ice cream.
Ice cream is a big demand.
Oh, ice cream.
Ice cream.
Send them
coming.
to the
It's coming.
Really? Oh, with the coffee shop.
No, we're gonna get
Oh.
actually. Yeah, we're gonna.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big
Nice.
demand. Big
Yeah,
demand.
it was huge this year.
Yeah.
Wow. What is the number one thing you would like customers to understand and or do regarding campground, children, pets, reservations, speed limits, picking up after themselves, any of that at all? Like, what is the one thing that you wish?
The
Your-
first thing we want them to know is this is their home away from home. That's number one.
Okay.
Number two, I hate to use the word rules and regulations. I want to change it to campground etiquette.
Yeah.
And if they read those, they're so simple.
Yeah.
It's so simple. We're not stringent on a lot of stuff. We're pretty laid back.
Yeah.
But if we see you speeding around the campground, it's going to come to a stop.
Right.
We just don't have we don't have patience for that.
Okay.
The other thing would be
Not allowing your kids to run into other campers' area
Yes.
and be disruptive.
Right.
yeah, it's just
That's
halt
a big
etiquette.
one.
It's just good campground etiquette.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Almost done here. RVers tend to complain a lot about sites and hookups. Is there anything RVers should know about sites and hookups? Or do you have that?
Well, with the newbies we do, but generally by the time they leave, they're pretty well set up.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
We did have it until we took out every other site
Mhm.
that
They were too
okay.
our
close to
slides are that far apart.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So we rectified that.
yeah,
Yeah.
so is what we did is we took out every other site.
Yep.
So you really getting 2 sites for one, which has been really
That's
nice.
nice.
It's
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
really nice.
That's good.
If you
Okay.
have problems, come talk to us.
Yeah.
We're more than willing to.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. What is the most common mistake you see from RVers or campers? Is there anything?
Common mistake.
Not listening when you're backing them up.
Oh yeah. Not listening to the guys who take them down and escort them in, because we
okay.
escort them in and they tell them how to get in and whatnot. And a lot of people don't like to listen to that. And if they would just get
Yeah.
right into their site. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we actually had one woman thank us for saving her marriage.
Aww, that's cute.
That was so awesome.
Aww, that's cute. That's a nice compliment.
That was funny.
Where do you see the camping industry trending in the near future?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Last year I would have said it's going to boom out like with the COVID, which is one of the safest ways to travel. I haven't looked at the trends this year. I know last year it was a 10-year out. Top thing for vacationing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I would love to see it just.
Keep going.
I think it'll
keep on
keep
trucking.
going,
Keep
especially
on
with
camping.
the airline industry right now. And
Yeah.
we just had a cancellation today because of the airlines.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
she's stuck up in Sioux Falls
Um,
and can't get home or here.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add? I think you just said it though. Really, you did, in a way. That you
Yeah.
love it.
We do love it.
You live right here.
We live right here on the campground.
Yeah, we do too.
Debbie and Jewel we've been friends for, our kids have grown up together.
Wow.
This is my daughter-in-law, so when we got the campground, we asked her and Brady if they'd want to come up and be our retirement. And they're here, so, and I don't want them to leave because they're,
Wow. That's awesome.
But,
That's so cool.
you know, and she's been a barista, so she knows what she's doing in a coffee
nice.
shop.
Nice.
And Deb she's my A1 with customer service. Her and Danny are really good. Really good.
Nice.
They will tell me sometimes to go to my office.
All right.
So,
Well, thank you guys for the interview.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was fun. I feel like I got to know you so much more now, and I wish I had known about the work just to be a part of it. It would have been fun.
we have an amazing group.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
I can tell and I can feel it. I can. You guys are very close. I can tell you're all family, and
Yeah.
that's really, you can't put a
Yeah.
price on that.
No, you can't.
No, and I have chills now.
And,
And I'm going to have tears, so I think we're done with our interview.
I love you.
I love you.
Aw, that's so sweet. Thanks
I
again
love you
for
too, Deb.
Oh, me too.
I love you,
Turn the
Debbie.
camera on. I've done that.
Thanks again for the interview.
I know during the interview we actually learned quite a bit. Hopefully you were
We
able to
did.
learn something as well also.
And if you're ever in the Custer area, please be sure and check out the Custer Crazy Horse Campground and tell Todd and Twila we said hey. We hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks so much for watching.
Remember, always live life to the fullest.
Have a great week and God bless.